Hello, hello, hello. How is everybody today? Oh boy. It's been one of those days, one of those days. So I am finally sitting down to record. I just got done editing and uploading a crafty vlog so I could have a video out for today. And now I'm going to record my WIP and chat for tomorrow. And I just feel like I am I don't know, way behind, or I don't know. Life is just kind of, it's not neat and in order and running on schedule like I like, if that makes any sense. Okay. So yeah, things are just weird. I mean, Dale is home all the time now. He hasn't gone anywhere in forever. He's leaving right now, but he's not going to be gone very long. He's just going over to, that friend's house, that friend he made. Friend was here yesterday. See, just weird things happen. Weird things pop up. Friend came over yesterday. He wanted to look through my special drill paintings for his girlfriend. Because she likes doing the special drills. So that took up some time yesterday. It's just stuff keeps popping up, popping up. And it's throwing me off my schedule. I don't feel like I have a schedule anymore. I'm always doing things a little later, I don't know. I used to have a video ready every morning. In February, I had, 2 or 3 days at least. I didn't even have a video. And then they just started kind of getting later and later in the day. And like I said, I'm off schedule. I'm just off. I'm trying to get back to it. Right now, I feel like there's 25 things I need to do. And I would have had my WIP and chat recorded hours ago. I would have been editing and doing the whole hours and hours of processing on my computer for my WIP and chat. I've decided that what I'm going to do at this point with my WIP and chats, because they take so long to process on my computer, I can just minimize the screen and I can leave it. And it will continue to process overnight. It's kind of like what I had to do way back when I first started my channel. And I had dial-up internet. Yes, dial-up internet. And I was making videos. I would set it to process, and I would just leave it overnight and let the whole thing process, and it would be done in the morning. And then I could upload. No, that was uploading. That part was the uploading. This is the actual processing on my computer that takes forever. The uploading is pretty quick. I don't know why. I don't know why. I have no answers, just that's how it is. But I did realize if I minimize it, I did that a couple times now overnight. I've just minimized it as it's processing and just left it overnight to do its thing. Get up in the morning and it takes just a few minutes. It's like it's ready. It just needs to be reminded to finish. You know what I mean? So I think that's what I'm going to do from now on, is just after the book live, after dinner, after all that stuff, and nobody's on the computer, I'll just set it to do its thing. That's how it's going to have to be. But like I said, I feel like I'm just way behind. I'm not getting things done when I think they should be done. Things are popping up. I'm just, I don't know. It's so weird. I'm trying to get back in my groove. Like Stella Luster Groove. That's a movie, isn't it? Stella Luster Groove. I don't know, but I feel like I've just lost my groove. Okay, and right now, I feel like I need to get some release paper and do something with this. I've got this much done. This is just a couple days worth of work. I got 3 ducks. Okay. I think, I don't know. Do I have another duck? I might have a duck there. I don't know. But I'm working on some duckies. Got duckies. So yeah, I'm trying. And then I've been doing extra things like going through my clothes in my closet and getting rid of clothes. And today, I don't know why I decided to do this. I know why I decided to do this today, because Dale decided to go lay down and take a nap. And I mean, he was sleeping, him and Smokey, and they were sleeping for a long time. Like, I walked into the bedroom a few times and neither one of them moved. They didn't even move. Like, didn't even know I was in the room, kind of sleeping. You know what I mean? So I was like, well, I can't really record. I can't do this. I mean, I could have come in here to the office, closed the door, and recorded my WIP and chat in here, but I decided, for some strange reason, to go through the closet in the spare bedroom. Like, everything on the floor. I've been going through the clothes. I'm down to just a small section of clothes in the closet to try on shirts. But what I wanted to do, because the yarn stuff was going crazy, absolutely going crazy in that closet, I decided to start pulling everything out of the closet. I've said it before, I have a shoe rack in there, like one of those wooden shoe racks with the little compartments. And I got shoes everywhere. Shoes were on top of it, shoes were on the floor, shoes were everywhere. And there are a lot of like little kitten heels and sandals and things like that that I would wear to work. And I'm not ever going to wear those to work again, right? There's no need for me to keep them. So I decided to go through them. I decided to start pulling everything out and seeing if I could make it a little more accessible. I couldn't get to half of the crochet things that were in the closet. I had kits and project bags with projects in them. And it was just, it was coming out into the room, like way into the room. It was out of control. So I spent, I don't even know how long today, at least 2 hours in there, pulling everything out, getting the shoes out. And I have a big pile of shoes in there, kind of in front of the dryer. Not really in front of the dryer, because we got clothes in the dryer. I got to get the clothes out of the dryer. But I pulled them all out, and I pulled out shoes, and I organized shoes, and I put shoes that were on the floor, shoes that were on top. I put those all in the shoe holder. Then I could put things on top of the shoe holder. Like, I put all my little boxes that are like kits and things like that. They're on top of the shoe organizer. And then I had room on the floor to put like the bags. Because if you've ever gotten a crochet kit, most of them come in like a big bag. Or I had 2 project bags that had yarn in them for projects. They're all organized now. They're all in the closet, all nice and neat. And I actually have quite a bit of room in there now, taking out the shoes, organizing the shoes, getting the rest of them off the floor and wherever else they were. It's getting there. It's getting there. Now, I do feel a little overwhelmed still with how much stuff there is, how many things are in there to do. A little overwhelmed. There's a lot. Okay, there's a lot. I'll just say that. And here's what happened. Those 2 project bags that I had, I was like, what are these for? There was no pattern with them, no indication of what they were supposed to be for. I don't know. I couldn't come up with it. I messaged Angie, because I know she's been around, you know, when I was buying yarn and talking about projects to make and what yarn. I thought maybe she might remember. No. I messaged Sue. Sue, do you know what these are for? Nope. And I'm like, okay, I'm on my own. I'm back to square one. So I spent a good deal of time. I was looking, first of all, one of the yarns was Mary Maxim. And so I thought, Mary Maxim. I should be able to go on their site and look up like Afghan kits, because I know they're Afghan kits. I should be able to go on their site and I should be able to figure out that one at least. Do you know how many Afghan kits they have? They have hundreds. And I'm just scrolling and scrolling and scrolling through Afghan kits and nothing's striking a chord. Nope, nothing struck a chord. So then I thought, okay, let me look through my downloaded patterns. Maybe I have patterns in my downloaded patterns, right? Do you know how many downloaded patterns I have? Hundreds. So I thought, well, let me start with the oldest ones. Let me go to the oldest patterns because these have been around for a hot minute, right? A hot minute. So I went and I started at the bottom of the list and I'm scrolling. And then I found it was a crochet along. There was a series of patterns, multiple patterns for a blanket called Espirito del Sol. And I'm like, that's what the one yarn's for. I'm almost 100% positive that's what the one yarn is for. So I message Angie. I'm like, Angie, would it be this one? And she goes, that makes sense. She said the number of colors you have and stuff, that makes sense. And I said, I have all of the patterns downloaded. And yeah, it makes sense. So I figured that one out. So then I keep hunting. I'm hunting for the other one. And I finally come to another like downloaded crochet along. They're both like crochet alongs. And it was a mosaic. I believe it's mosaic. And it had gingerbread men. And then I was like, oh, yep, I remember. I did not get the traditional red and green and white yarns. Mine are pink, burgundy. There's a brown for the gingerbread men and cream. And I was like, yep, that's what that one's for. I figured it out. But, you know, it's one of those things. It was like it was going to drive me insane until I figured out what those 2 bags of yarn were for. I'm like, I have to figure this out. I've got these yarns and I'm like, I don't know what they're for. Now, I have some other bags of yarn in there. There's one, I only have a little bit, just like a few skeins of yarn. And I know that Angie was with me when I bought those. It was when we did one of our shop hops, and I know it's the Brighton stores where I bought them, but I don't know what that was for. So I don't know what that one's for still. But if I don't ever figure that one out, I'm okay because it's not like it's a whole kit. It's just like 4 or 5 skeins of yarn. So I can always figure out something to use that for if I can't figure out what pattern it was. But I found another kit in there and I'm like, I don't know where this came from. I have no idea where this came from. But I sent Angie a picture of it and she's like, man, I love that. I'm like, it's yours. It's yours. You can have it. I will give it to her when I see her next because I don't know, it's nothing that I really want to do. You know, I don't know why I have it. So she can have it. And she's like, I love it. And I'm like, good. I figured she would. Her colors, her thing. Good. You can have it. So, like I said, it's just been, man, I missed completely. Look, I'm on the row below it. Seriously? How do you do that? I don't know. It's been hours between going through the closet. It's not done. Do not be mistaken. It's not done. Not done. I kind of I kind of hit a little wall and I was like, okay, I'm done for now. I am just done for now. I did the same thing with our taxes earlier. Anyhow, I'll get back in there again. Maybe tomorrow, maybe tomorrow, maybe tomorrow. I don't know, maybe tomorrow. I still have to finish the few clothes that are hanging there. The closet's getting emptied out though. So I have a bunch of like those plastic tubular hangers. I'll just call them tubular hangers, which is what I really like. I like those the best. They're sturdy. I like them. And in my closet, my regular closet, I have a whole bunch of, you know, the hangers when you go to the store and you buy something and they come on like those black hangers. They have the little swivel at the top, which is nice. They swivel at the top and they usually have the size on the hanger. I have so many of those in my closet with clothes on them. And I'm like, then I have all of these. The tubular hangers are just taking up space in the spare closet. So I'm like, okay, I'm in the process of switching out my clothes from the little black hangers to the tubular hangers and get them out of the spare bedroom closet, get them into my regular closet, and just get rid of all the little black hangers. And moving forward, in the future, I'll be like, no, I do not need the hanger. Thank you. I don't need the hanger. But that's another project in and of itself. I'm in a real organizing, cleaning up kind of mood, I guess. And it's cutting into my time. It's cutting into my time to do other things, for sure. But while I was in the closet, I'm like, I have all of these kits for little things, like little amigurumi kits. And I'm like, why are they just sitting in the closet? I haven't had time to work on them. That's why. So I pulled out one, just one, okay, one. And I'm going to work on that little project. See if I can get that done. It's only going to make one little thing. I'll see if I can get that done. I will always and forever have the pattern, of course. So then I can make more if I'd like. Here's another thing I want to do. I want to print off some of the patterns from my phone because I have them all on my phone that I use a lot or that I think I'm going to use a lot or would use a lot if it was easier to access them. I want to print some. Like, for example, I've been making loaf cats. And I'll tell you what, it'll come up in my next Yarny video, but I've been making these little loaf cats. I have now made 3 loaf cats. First one wasn't too shabby. He was a little wonky, but he was one color. The pattern also has directions for how to make a loaf cat with 2 colors where he gets some little spots on him. So I wanted to try that one. And since I had that pink yarn out, I thought, oh, let me try it with the pink yarn. So I made one of those, and he turned out, well, let's just say, I'll show it to you in the next Yarny video. I got a little overzealous, a little overconfident. It seemed like things were going very easy. I wasn't using a stitch marker. I got a little off. I made some mistakes. He's a little wonky. He is wonky. So then I was like, okay, I'm trying another one. I'm just trying another one. And I'm going to use a stitch marker. I'm going to slow down. I'm going to pay more attention. And third time was the charm. That one is adorable. It's absolutely adorable. I love it very, very much. So that pattern, I would like to print off so that I have it in my hand, you know. My Expression Fiber Arts, the year-long mystery crochet along, that's on my phone. However, that one right now is pretty simple. It's the same repetitive pattern over and over. It's a 4-row repeated pattern. That one's pretty easy right now. I don't feel the need to print it off. However, I have started my summer top. Which it's all hand-dyed yarn, you guys. And it's going to be the most expensive top I own. And I don't want to mess it up. I have played with it. I have tried a couple different hooks. I think I got it working the way it should. Not that I had the pattern wrong. I did not have the pattern wrong because it's really a pretty basic pattern. It's just extended double crochets or extended half double crochets with increases. So it's pretty simple, but I had to find the right hook size to make it work. One hook made it too gappy. It was just too gappy, too loose. And I was like, no, I don't like that. Anyhow, so I'm starting that. I've wanted to start that for a while. I've had the yarn for a while. I've even had it caked up for quite a while. And I just don't want to mess it up. I mean, the worst that could happen is it would turn out terrible and I'd have to tear the whole thing out, right? Not like I'm wasting the yarn at that point. I just have to tear it all out, start over, something else. But I've got like 3 or 4 rounds of my yoke. I've got a round circle. We'll go around in a circle. It's raining now. Snowed the other morning. Now it's raining. You know, signs of spring. So that's what I've been doing. And all of those things, just to be clear, all of those things, although they're all good things, you know, and I'm making progress on things, I just feel like it's put me behind on other things, you know, like having videos ready and just stuff. I'll get there. I will get back to a routine. Although summer has always been the hardest time to stay in routine, just because there's so much to do outside in the summertime. Oh, that reminds me of something. I'll have to take a little video. You know, I saved my dahlia tubers. I had floret dahlias, and I had they were just a plant I bought, you know, at the store, and I saved the tubers. And last year I couldn't find them. Remember that? Couldn't find them. Finally found them in the refrigerator downstairs. So I did the same thing again. Saved them, preserved them, wrapped them up in plastic wrap, and put them in the refrigerator. Well, guess what? Some of them have molded. I'm like, why? Why did you mold? Were they not dry enough? I thought I'd let them dry out like almost too much before I put them in the refrigerator. Would that be the problem? I don't know. I don't think it is the floret dahlias, though. I think those are okay. I have to check them out. That was disappointing, though. I was down there the other day. I was watering the plants and stuff, which were above the refrigerator. And I just saw the packaging, and I was like, you know, let me pull these out. I want to look at these. Pulled them out, and I was like, well, that is not good. There is definitely mold on these, on some of them, anyhow. That's disappointing. But I think, and I'm crossing my fingers and hoping and praying that the floret ones are okay. I'm hoping they're all right. So, I got to get back in the groove. I mean, I'm doing stuff all the time. I'm going here and there, willy-nilly, and I just feel like it's almost like I feel like I'm spinning my tires super fast, not going anywhere, or barely going anywhere. You know, for as fast as the tires are spinning, I'm not making much forward motion. That's how it feels. I'll get back to it. I'll get back to it. Stella's got to find her groove, you know? Stella got to find her groove. So anyhow, here I am recording a WIP and chat at like, I don't even know what time it is, 4 o'clock in the afternoon or later. And here's the other thing. It just dawned on me. I'm like, I don't think I had any breakfast. I know I got up at like 8 o'clock. Okay, I was awake at, I don't know, 12:30, 3 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 7 o'clock. I was awake at all those times. And my brain won't shut off. I'm awake and it won't shut off. I just lay there and I think and think and think. A lot of things I'm thinking about are not like great thoughts. They're troublesome. They're things, worries and concerns, and my brain won't stop. So, you know, when I am going to sleep, am I getting very restful sleep? No, not really, you know? All right, I need another color. This water is crazy. The colors in this water are crazy, I swear. I have used almost every color that's here. Almost every color. Almost. It's nuts how many colors are in this water. Now, what was I going to say? Oh, I know. I was awake and I got up at 7. I got up at 6. 5. No, it was 5. Got up at 5. Put the dogs out. Put them out. Then I was up at, no, I don't know, another time. And I had a little snack because I was hungry. That must have been early in the morning, 7 or so. No, maybe that was the 5 o'clock time. I don't know. Anyhow, I had a little snack. And then I had a headache. I woke up with a headache. I mean, you know, I'm not sleeping very well. I wake up, I got a headache. And I got the sniffles, right? So I took a decongestant, which I know that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I'm not congested when I have the sniffles. My nose is running, but it actually helped. So I did that, took some Excedrin migraine, had a little snack, went back to bed. Then I didn't wake up until 8. So that was my longest sleep. However, I was dreaming. So that was my little snack at, I don't know, some ungodly, weird time of the morning. And I got up, I crocheted. Dale finally got up. I got up and started in doing whatever I was doing. And as I thought about it throughout the day, I'm like, I never really had breakfast. I had that little snack. I didn't have breakfast. And then Dale went and laid down and took this nap and didn't have lunch. So I think I have nibbled on some pretzels while I watched Chandy just for like 15 minutes because I was late to that. Had some pretzels. And then just before I went live, I didn't go live. Just before I came in here to record, I had a little snack bar thing. Bobos. I think they're Bobos, strawberry something or other. Because I can't get the ones I really want. The Fiber One strawberry cheesecake bars are gone. Oh my goodness, my life is forever changed. So I watched Chandy, ate some pretzels, and then I came into the office and started trying to figure out how I was going to do our taxes. All right. I've used H&R Block for, I don't even know how many years to do taxes. And they normally send me something in the mail every year. You know, they used to send a disc, but now, you know, nobody uses discs anymore. I can't put a disc in my computer. So then they just started sending you a card with like a code on it. You could go get your program. Well, they haven't even done that this year. I got nothing from them. So I was like, okay, well, let me see if I can figure out. That was my task for today. Figure out how to get the program that I need. How do I do that? Okay. So I got in and they started asking me all kinds of questions. And then we started processing the return. And it's way different. It's way different than what I'm used to doing. Like, I knew how to put in our income. I knew how to enter a W-2. I knew how to, you know, put in Social Security. I knew how to do those things. And this is different. So I worked on that for a while today, just figuring out, where does Social Security go? It's very weird. It's not like it used to walk through, okay, let's do Dale's part. Or let's do my part. Let's do my part. And it would go through my stuff and it would ask me for all of my information and my Social Security and my pension. And then we'd go to Dale and we'd do Dale's information. It's not like that. It's now you got to put them all in at like the same time. I do mine, my Social Security, Dale's Social Security, my pension, Dale's pension. Oh, way different. And then, you know, I have YouTube. I have to figure out, where does YouTube go? I got to where I figured YouTube goes, got it entered. Now, mind you, my program that I've used in the past, it's cost me about, I don't know, $50, okay, to do everything. To do, you know, it includes all of my stuff, everything, like $50. So I get my YouTube stuff put in there, and it, you know, it's going through as a small business, side hustle, job thing. You know, I get a 1099. I have to claim that income. I can claim expenses and all that. But it's wanting me to buy the business program for $115. And I'm like, no, I don't need the business program. I don't need all of that. It's not that deep. It's not that deep, okay? It says I would need the business program because I need to do a Schedule C. However, if I just get the deluxe program, it includes a Schedule C. So I got frustrated, worked on that for a couple hours today. I got frustrated when I got to that point. And I'm like, okay, I'm done. I need to take a break. I had to figure out how to save this. It's not like it's saved on my computer. It's saved like in the cloud somewhere. And I'm like, oh, if I went through all that work and it's lost someplace, I don't even know how to get back into it because there's not a file like, you know, on my computer anywhere. I don't know. That's been my day. Taxes. Yuck. I've been putting it off. And I figured I better get started on it because Lord knows what's going to happen with the IRS these days. I might, you know, if I'm getting a return, which I don't know if I am or not, or we are, I don't know. But if I am, it might take, you know, 4 years to get it because they've screwed with everything. They've just screwed with everything. And I thought I better at least get started with it. Because if we are getting a return, I want to at least get it going. So there was that. And then the closet. The closet came second. Taxes were first. The closet was second. I think after working on the taxes for a while, I just needed something that I knew how to do. Something that wasn't going to give me a whole lot of trouble. You know, I could go in there and I could play around with my stuff in the closet, and I knew what I was doing. So, oh boy, all that, just to say I'm off my game. I'm, you know, haven't had any food today other than a little snack here and a little snack there. Little snack here and a little. Really get off my pen. Get on to the canvas. Lord have mercy. There we go. Okay. There we go. Got it. Ooh, got it. So all of those little tiny A's, the little A, little A, little A, little A. No, there's more right there. More little A's right there. Boing. All right. You know, these drills, like the new drills, they're so bumpy. They're so bumpy. I don't like it. I used to like to do that. I used to like to just feel across my canvas, but now I'm like, oh no, that's too much. That's too much. I don't like it. I still want to feel it to make sure everything is, you know, down where it's supposed to be, but I don't like the feel of it when I do that. Okay, so if you haven't seen it, I have a video out, another de-stash video. I had quite a few things. I've actually had a few people email me already, and they wanted several items. So they are, you know, they're going, which is what I want. I want them to go. Oh, yesterday was another ordeal of organizing, going through stuff, figuring out what I was going to do with it. And that was my big box of double-sided adhesive paintings. Yeah, big box of double-sided adhesive. I have a whole bunch of them in a trash bag because I'd pull them out of the box, I'd look at them, and if they were really wrinkly and bubbly, I'm like, no. Just no. You must just throw them away, Mindy. You must just throw them away. There were a few that I really, really liked that were hard to throw away. The rest, it wasn't that hard to throw away. They've been in that box for what, 5 years, probably. I certainly wasn't missing them a whole lot. I did keep a few, and the double-sided adhesive is actually in good shape. So it won't be too frustrating to work on them, you know, with all the bumps and the rivers and all that stuff. I know I saw more 8s. Where were they? Right here. But I sorted through them, threw out a bunch, just threw out the drills. I'm not going to save drills. I don't even save my spare drills anymore. Why would I save those? I don't want them. So they're in the trash. I kept a few that, like I said, they're nice, they're flat, they look good. I don't know if they're paintings that I want to do personally. Maybe somebody else would like to do them. I don't know. Time will tell. We shall see. But that was another several hours of just going through that stuff. Probably a couple hours at least. 2.5, I don't know. I also started filming all of the Chuck Pinsons. All of them. You guys wanted to see them, and so I started filming them. I started with the filing cabinet. All right, we started there with the filing cabinet. 3 drawers have 9 paintings in them. 1 drawer had 4. Only the little ones can go in the filing cabinet, you know, the shorter ones. The bigger ones, like this size, they don't fit in the drawers. So I got all those out in the drawers, and I had to carry them from the drawers. Okay, mind you, they're in my back room, my storage room. I had to carry them out through the rest of the basement over to where I have the table that I can film on. 4 at a time, 5 at a time. Carry them over, film them, take them back, put them back in the filing cabinet drawers, start on another drawer. Yeah. My back hurt yesterday. I will just say, I went to bed last night and I felt it, and it wasn't like my lower back. It was like a weird place. It was like almost in the side of my back, if that makes any sense. It was a lot of moving, bending, getting in the filing cabinet, carrying. It was a big day. And then on the floor, a lot of the time I was on the floor with those double-sided adhesive canvases, opening up the paper. Oh man, did that bring back memories? You know what I mean? Pulling back that paper to see what the canvas looked like underneath. That was something. So I did that. I did all that. But I don't know. I'm just off on a weird tangent in my life, I want things organized. I want things cleared out. This is what I want. This is what I want. I want to have a nice little amount of crafting supplies and craft projects that are organized, that I can see, that I can get to everything, that I can work on. And I don't want to feel overwhelmed, because for quite a while now, I have felt overwhelmed with everything I have, how much I have, the state that it's in, the inaccessibility of most of it. Yeah. I was looking for some yarn because I was working on these loaf cats, right? And I know that I bought several colors of that yarn I used. And I wanted to make the loaf cats in multiple different colors. Of course, the yarn downstairs is fairly organized at this point, but the big tote that I wanted was the one on the bottom. I mean, of course, why wouldn't it be the one on the bottom? Because it's the one I wanted. So of course it's on the bottom. So I moved totes around the other day, and I found the yarn that I was looking for. I found a couple other yarns that I have wanted to do a project with. So I pulled out several different yarns, and I was like, these are yarns I'm going to use like soon. I've been watching another creator, Shannon. Her name's Shannon. I can't remember the name of her channel, but her name's Shannon. And she has a to-use basket, or a to-use tote. And it's just that. Yarns that you have looked at, that you love, that you want to use in the near future, like near future, to make a project. So that's what I was doing. I pulled out a few things. I want to make this with this. I want to make this with that. Okay. If I need to message Yvonne. Yvonne, if you're watching, Yvonne, a while back, she was talking to me about, it was either a scarf, a shawl. It wasn't a blanket. It wasn't as big as a blanket. I think it's a paw print. With the paw prints, there's a paw print, and then there's I call it a dragonfly. I've heard other people call it just a butterfly pattern. It's filet crochet, but I don't remember what it was that she talked to me about. I have to message her. What was it, Yvonne? What was it? It was something, I need something like that would be fun, quick, and easy, that I could make cute little projects for the craft shows, like maybe a bandana, with the paw prints, or maybe a little scarf, something that's going to be, I hate it when I do that. I tried to put them on the row they're supposed to go on, but there were other drills there that messed me up, wouldn't let it work, wouldn't let it go on correctly. You know, things like that could sell, that wouldn't take forever, that are a cute little project. But I don't remember what it was. And I checked my messages with her, and I thought maybe she'd sent me a pattern or something, but I don't see it. So, Yvonne, if you're listening, you can let me know, or I'm going to have to message her. I'm going to have to message her. What was it? So, I'm thinking about craft shows again, of course, and what I can make for craft shows. And then just things I want to make for me, like the summer top. And all those other projects that I just put my hands on. All those other beautiful yarns I have for certain things. Just seeing them again, seeing them, touching them, moving them. I feel inspired. I want to do them. It's like every diamond painting I own, right? You see your diamond paintings, you go through them, you move things around, and you're like, oh my God, I love that one. Oh my God, I love that one. Oh, I want to do that. And there's not enough time. I remember when I first started diamond painting, and I made my first order of like 6. And then I ordered another order of like 6. And I was like, okay, I'm not getting more than 20. I will not have more than 20. Because, I don't know, 20 seems like a great little number of diamond paintings, doesn't it? It seems very doable, very reasonable. What I have, not doable. Certainly not reasonable. Do I have choice? Oh, I got choices. I got choices beyond choices, you know? But I'm kind of to the point where, do I need that many choices? I don't think I need that many choices. and then the other part of me is, but if I don't have diamond paintings, if I don't get diamond paintings, I have nothing to show you. I have nothing to create content. Where would my content be? I'm not creative enough to come up with all kinds of interesting things. I don't have fantastic ideas like I don't know. I don't even have an idea. I'm brainless here. I don't even know. So content, I can do a whip and chat once a week. Okay. I've been trying to do a crafty vlog. Okay. I'm not getting to those once a week, though. Maybe once every 2 weeks or 10 days or something. I can do crochet, but I have to have crochet to show you. I have to have things to show you. I have to have completed stuff. And that doesn't always happen. What will my content be if I don't have diamond paintings to show? Hence, I ordered diamond paintings, and then I've turned around and I'm selling them, right? I've ordered them, I'm not doing them, and I'm selling them. I don't know. Honestly, some of the diamond art clubs I've been selling are diamond art clubs that I got way back as sneak peeks, and I didn't pay for, and I'm selling them. I mean, you know, what am I going to do with them? They gave them to me. I really don't want to do them. I might as well sell them, right? So that's what some of those have been. But I'm giving people a good deal. That's all I got. I'm giving you a good deal. I have stuff that's like discontinued. You can't get it anymore. Good deal. Good deal. So, yeah, I want to have my life be more organized, more manageable, more manageable. There is enough stress in the world right now to add more stress. I don't want more stress. And looking at so much stuff causes me stress. It causes me stress. Okay, let's do some ABs. We don't have very many. Can I pick them up this way? Yeah, I can. There's just a few right here. A new color. I have not used this color yet in the water. So here's another one. I'm telling you, almost every color I think has gone in this water. Just about. Okay, that was it for that. That was it. What do we need now? What do we need now? What do we need now? Let's do these little alien dudes up here. They're the aliens. You guys know what I'm talking about. The aliens, okay? The aliens. All right. How long has this been? How long have I been jibber-jabbering? 50 minutes already. Oh my gosh. Yep, this is definitely going to have to process overnight because it's going to be a long one. All right. I don't have a whole lot more to say except let's talk about the Chuckathon. The Chuckathon. The Chuckathon. I just made up a new thing. The Chuckalong. Maritza, she was so sweet. She let me know. She said, I have the post scheduled to go for week 1. I was like, oh, I love you. Thank you. For months and months now, I don't even know how many months, I have been posting, being responsible for the posts. I mean, I get it. They're my events. I run the events. I get it. But just having posts ready and having to remember to post them and things like that, I was like, oh, thank you. I mean, it's one little thing that I'm like, oh, I don't have to worry about it for this month. She's got them all scheduled. I'm like, oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It's like I'm feeling a little break, just not having to be responsible for the posts, you know? And I know she's got the hard work to do because she does all of the record keeping and the spreadsheets and all that. But I was just like, thank you. That is so nice. I get to just kind of sit back and go, for a minute, you know? Thank you. So week 1, we're cruising along. I have no idea how many people have posted. It's always hard to tell. You can't look at the number of comments because that's not how many people have posted. Because they'll make a post and then somebody will comment below the post about their picture and those count as a comment. So I don't know how many people have posted. I don't know. There's a lot of comments. I know that. But I know that they're not all posts for people who are participating. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see when Maritza gets the first week's spreadsheet done. And I need to talk to her about that. No, I don't. We're not giving away any prizes weekly. Never mind. I don't have to worry about it. I'm so used to that too. Weekly prizes. We don't have weekly prizes. We have monthly prizes. At the end of the month, I have a $25 gift card to Bees Gems Crafted for someone to win. Oh, I have to get with Lisa. Lisa said she was going to send me a painting to give away. I got to get with her because I don't have that yet. As long as I have it by the end of the month, I'm good. But why did I do that? Why did I do that? Why did I pour some in the container and then put the container away? I'm not done with the container. See? Brain, fart. Farting brain. Oh. And we have 4 $50 gift cards. Of course, from Diamond Art Club. So that is what we have for prizes. And we will get together at the end of the month. And we'll give away some prizes. And by the end of the month, I will have a video for you of all my Chuck Pinsons. I was going to work on it again today, but you see what I did today. Worked on Texas and worked on a closet in the bedroom. That's what I did today. There's always tomorrow. It will be done when it's done. I have to now haul all of the big ones. I'm to the big ones now, which are on top of the filing cabinet, and it's a tall stack. It is a tall stack. I'll just say that. So I have to get to those, and then there's some on top of the freezer. I have to get to those. I have to get to those. I wish I had one of my little spoons. I really like the little scoop spoons, but I don't know where they're at right now. Because I don't like dumping these like this, especially if they're staticky. They always get caught in the little hole here. Okay, there. That wasn't too bad. That wasn't too bad. But I do like the little spoon, the little scoopy spoon. I gotta find one. I know I have several around here somewhere, but I don't know where they're at right now. So that's that. Other than that, I don't think I have much else to say. I will say one thing. Let me say one thing. The way the world is going right now, I haven't said a lot about it. Every once in a while I do, and people who follow me on Facebook totally know. They totally know where I'm coming from. They know my point of view. Okay? But I just want to say this. I'm kind of to the point where I'm going to say what I feel and what I believe in deeply with my soul. And some of you probably won't like it. Some of you will, some of you won't. And that's the way it is. But the time for me to just be quiet and shut my mouth and not say anything is past. Long, long past. Our world is scary right now. Very, very scary right now. And our whole democracy, everything that we have put together is at jeopardy, in jeopardy. And we can't let that happen. We can't let that happen. We cannot turn into a fascist country. We cannot be ruled by a dictator. And you may hear things from me from time to time. I won't harp on it. I won't carry on and on about it. But that's where I stand. And I wanted you to know. If you hear something come from me, you hear it. Do with it what you want. But know that I care about people. I care about our country. I care about our rights. And I will stand up and fight for them. Okay? I will do what I have to do. And all that just to say that I will be boycotting the State of the Union address tonight because I will not feed into that person's need for acceptance and love because he does not deserve it. Neither one of them do. Anyhow, that's it. So, on that note, I will let you all go, and I truly wish you all well and hope and pray that we all come out of this okay. You know? I pray that we all come out okay. Because I care. I care about everyone. More than a lot of people care. You know? So I hope you have a good day. I hope you find joy. I hope you find solace and comfort in your friends and your family and crafting, because crafting sometimes, you know, you can only listen to so much. And then you need to just zone out and have an escape of relaxing whatever, you know. So enjoy your crafts, enjoy your friends, your family, and know that I care. No matter what beliefs you have that may be different from mine, I care about everyone. Okay? All right. That's it, folks. I'm going to go and I'm going to work on these C's. And if I can get the C's done, I'm going to call it for a little while. And maybe maybe I'll go try on the rest of my clothes. At least the clothes in the spare bedroom. There's more clothes in my bedroom, but there's clothes in the spare bedroom that I can finish up pretty quickly. So I think I'll do that. I have 3 ducks. Did I make any more ducks? I don't think that's a duck. Looks like a duck, walks like a duck, talks like a duck. I don't know. I think that is a duck. I can't tell though with the light pad on. If it is a duck, it's not as clear as these 3 ducks here. But I think there is another duck right here by this brown one. The brown one's going that way. And that one's supposed to be going that way. Does it look like a duck to you? I don't know. It is. Okay, it is. I stand up. Oh, and there's 2 ducks up here. Those are other 2 little ducks, almost like a shadow of ducks. These 3 show up pretty good. This is a male. That's his green head, and I think that's his beak right there. And there's 2 little brown ones right there. They're all going every which way, aren't they? They're all, I don't know what they're doing. Now I can see them. I stand up and look in the camera. But sitting there, I couldn't see them. Okay, that's it, folks. I'll talk to you soon. Take care. Love you. Bye.